Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here. This time doing another Disney film review, and this one is on Cinderella 1997 film review. Now, as you know, Cinderella, the 1997 film, was a musical fantasy television film which was written by Robert L. Friedman, who is also a screenwriter and drama specialist who also did Judy Garland, Me and My Shadow. And keep in mind that since this was meant to be based on the whole musical of Cinderella, which was also done by Hammerstein, I can see where there's a little bit of influence from the musical counterpart as well as the Disney one. So the premise of the film is meant to follow Cinderella in her day-to-day life, and we do kind of see how she ends up meeting Prince Christopher, who hides behind a sort of mask as a common peasant. And right away, we do see how the two are the right fit for each other. They both do want what's best for people. They both understand things a bit more clearly. And we do kind of see how, yeah, Prince Christopher's parents want Prince Christopher to kind of settle down, have a family, and continue their reign. And I think the whole point of the film's message is about making the impossible possible as long as you believe in yourself and what path that you truly want to take. And I think what I give the film credit is how we do kind of see how Christopher's parents do want him to be a bit more focused. We do see how they always did try to kind of help him understand things a bit more clearly. Well, we see how Cinderella's stepmother is a bit more trying to be toxic realistic, and you can kind of tell that she treats Cinderella more as common than actually what there is. And I actually do think Brandy Norwood was the right fit for Cinderella. And I kind of admit it's a good casting. Like, she always does have to try and see the positives in life, but we always see how her fairy godmother had to be the voice of reason, help her see things clearly. And I think when Whitney Houston has to sing, she really brings out the best aspects of life. And I always loved how at the end of the film, you really get this sense, there's a sense of hope, a sense of freedom, a sense of always believing on the right things to do. And it's a shame that she passed away. She always wanted what was probably for the best things for people. And I think the casting isn't too bad because it isn't trying to be impulsively diverse. It's trying to fit to what I think this version of the whole Cinderella series would be like. And honestly, some of the casting works because when you do have the stepmother's other two daughters, Calliope as well as Minerva, I think they're the right fit because I do think they fit the whole kind of stepsisters quite well, and most notably Natalie Jesswell being the right choice for the kind of evil stepsister, being a bit of this big plump one, but trying to act like that she basically knows what's best, when clearly she doesn't. And I think fitting to what the setting is going to be, there is some influence from not only the Disney one, but more from the fairy tale version, like Cinderella's dress. We kind of see how the stepmother is a little more trying to put the pieces together about her stepdaughter, and there is a little bit of influence from the whole Disney one. And I think to me is that it's a live action adaptation not only from the whole Disney film, but also taking inspiration from the whole musical and storybook counterpart. It is trying to do something completely different. And I really do think Brandy Norwood was the right choice for Cinderella. And I know you would see Brandy Norwood as well as Paolo Montalban actually showing up in the whole Descendants thing, trying to kind of make her a bit of a reference to the whole past Disney canon stuff. So I think to me the 1997 Cinderella film isn't trying to be forcibly diverse. It's being respectful towards not only the cast but also towards the story, but doing it with a different twist, a form of respect. So I think it definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, comic book reviewer here, signing out.